Hello everybody and welcome back to another exciting, thrilling episode of Survival with Fix. We're here in Steelport today and I don't have a plan. I mean, there are so many things I want to do. I just noticed these carts are both going. I'm sure they're quite empty. What I've been brewing up in here? Oh, a bunch of copper. Okay, some copper. I don't know. Let's go ahead and cook this up. Why not? I guess we can do that. Just do that. Okay, so last episode I did what did I do? I did mapping. I did mapping, so much mappings, an unbelievable amount of mapping. Let's go up and let me show you our brand new Fixxitt412 world map. I mean, would you look at this thing? I love it so freaking much. I love it. It's all there. It's all like good. We have if you go way over here, this is Tovlin. Tovlin's all mapped out. If you go way up here, this is the farthest north, the ice castle. I really want to work on that soon. Maybe today. I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll do. Over here in the west, the volcano for the Fixxitt412 theme park, and then down here in the bottom we have Gabor. So there's a couple things I'd like to do. Like, as I'm looking at the map here, I would like to work here on the trees of Gabor. I need 2 more big oak trees. I want to work on the floating island of Luminar. That's actually really important for the lore. I want to come over here. I want to actually build a roller coaster here on the island for Fixtopia. Not as lore important, I guess. I want to get back to working on the supporters kingdom really bad. That's going to be what I work on with my kids, actually, now that I'm playing in this world with my kids, so that'll be fun. I really want to work here. This is right now maybe what I want to do, because I want to start farming a lot of ice, and this ice castle is going to be my ice farm in this world, I believe. And then over here in Tovlin, there's a half-done mountain that has been half-done for like 5 years. And I want to work on that, but I don't think I'm doing a mountain this time. After just finishing this floating island, I kind of need a break from doing like mountain-like build. So let's head over here to the Frostmire Castle is over there. This is called the Ice Castle. Let's go over to the Ice Castle and see what we think. Oh boy. Okay, this place is not as done as I kind of remembered in my mind. We have a lot of work to do. I did bring a bunch of froglights because, you know, when I built this, I was using a custom resource pack. And, of course, I'm not anymore. So all of these jack-o'-lanterns I use for light have got to go. And, yeah, it's going to be a lot. It looks like, here? Yeah, my goodness. It's going to be a lot. So we're just going to go, I'm going to have to break all of these down and replace them all with frog lights, I think. I think we'll just do that. I just think it'll look better. Let's just do one column and just see, but I'm sure I can't live with these jack-o'-lanterns here. Before I actually start work on the ice castle, I do have to do some work here. Now, I did change out the jack-o'-lanterns I actually switched to the yellow frog lights. I just thought it kind of looked better. I don't know why. I was going to use the red ones. I forget all the names, but I don't know. After doing it a little bit, I thought I don't love it as much. So I need to connect this up in the Nether hub. So we have roads. So now I have a pretty long, because this is the furthest point north of this entire world. So I have a pretty long nether tunnel. Now this is nowhere nearly as long as some of them have been. But before I get the ice and stuff put down for my nether boat, that way I can get here, because anytime I need ice, I'm going to be able to come here to the ice castle and actually farm it, which will be really sweet. But yeah, we have to dig this long. It's like a 200 block long tunnel. It's not that bad. I'm complaining. It's not that bad. So I have been working on the ice castle a little bit, because what I want to do is eventually, and I don't know if that's going to be now or not, but I want to build an ice farm up high, because ice does indeed freeze. But let me tell you what my big giant project's going to be. The reason why I wanted this map is because I want to build a highway system that connects my entire world. An iceboat highway. You know why? Because I freaking hate the Nether. I hate the Nether. I hate going to it. I think it breaks immersion. Blah. I hate it all. So what I want to do is I want to start an iceboat like track, like highway. That's going to be sort of like like at a certain height, and that's going to be the really tricky part is finding the right height, but it's going to go past all the biggest things in the world. And what I want to do, how I want to do it is I want to go in as straight of lines as humanly possible. So I want to go from right here in Tovlin. We're going to build a station at some point in Tovlin. so we can see everything. Maybe like right here-ish, something like that. And then we're going to take it all the way across here because I want to get this White Castle. I really want to show everything. Here, there will be a junction where it will go up to the ice boat thing, and it'll come down to here where it will then come across here and go all the way through Steelport where we'll have our major big station here, okay? Then it will continue on here. It'll go this way, stop, and then here there'll be a junction. It'll go north up here to Failwind, and then it'll come down here past New Hope, past Sandgill, past the Ark, and all the way where you can see all this stuff, and all the way down here to Gabor, and then there'll be another junction over here. So you see how much building we have, a ton to do. So I basically have two projects. I need to start collecting a ton, and I'm going to use packed ice, like the second layer, not blue ice. I'm not insane, but also not regular ice. So I want to go the second layer of ice. So I'm going to collect it all. Now here's where I'm going to be collecting. I'm going to collect it from. First I'm going to take down all the ice that is available right now close because I want to continue putting statues outside of the ice castle. But then secondly, I need to have a farm so I can kind of AFK and just collect ice automatically. And that's going to take some time. So I don't know what we're going to do next. But first thing I think I want to do is grab some stone and cobblestone because we're going to be using a stone cobblestone mix and start laying out the path. I think it's going to be really fun, a really huge build. Yeah, I bet I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, oh, Fix, you've ruined your world. There's Booty Bay. I have now this, I have a 1 block wide highway that goes to every kingdom in my world except for the ice castle. It's the one I have left to do. I just don't know the coordinates of it, so I need to go check out the coordinates so I know where to sort of make the road intersect. So I have a 1 wide, for now, layout, and I'm going to expand it a lot, probably 5 or maybe 5 blocks wide, I think. I feel like that'd be a good width for a road. I'll know more once I sort of see it and feel like it's good. And then what we're going to do for the supports and everything, because it is at XY. Yeah, it's at Y90 the entire distance, so there's no height changes. I did experiment with using water elevators to go up and down, but I just don't like it. I don't like slowing down. Like, the whole idea of this is to use this instead of the nether and have just like a really, really interconnected world. So this stretches from the eastern shore of Tovlin the entire way to the far western shore of the Fixxitt412 theme park, and then south down to Gabor and also Booty Bay. This goes all the way. I'm just putting these just so as I'm working on this, I'm not overwhelmed by mobs, so I can kind of work through the night. There are some tunnels. Some of it goes, I picked 90 because a lot of it's this high off the ground, but some of it's underground, and there's a really pretty clutch part of it outside of New Hope that is pretty much ground level, and I just think that'll look nice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be sort of alternate between making bridges, I mean obviously bridges, but making just supports, and then also like terraforming the land. Like here, what I might end up doing is terraforming this land so it's up like and just flows into that, just so it's not all raised beds or elevated rail. I mean, some of it for sure, but I don't want it all to be. So I think what I'll do is eventually I'll come in and I'll just do some nice big terraforming area. Like maybe I'll clear out this jungle here and then just raise up the land. And, you know, that'll give me a good excuse to harvest all of this jungle wood so I can actually build out of it more and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be a massive project. We're not going to be finishing it today. Hey, Gabor, I see you starting to load in there. You know what I kind of wish? I'm getting distracted here a little bit, but I kind of wish that stuff would load for like before the fog and then it would just fade in. I don't like when it just pops into frame. I think that sort of breaks the immersion a little bit. But like once we get over here, we'll be doing this Gabor, this sort of mossy, ruined look for structures, kind of like that bridge over there. But once we get over the pirate area, we'll do more of like a broken down shanty pirate cove sort of situation. When we're in Steelport, we'll do modern, 1900s era bridges. And when we're in up by Failwind, we'll do more of a fantasy inspired bridge, all that kind of stuff. So as you go on the highway, you'll go uninterrupted, which is going to be really, really great. But the actual supports and the bridges and all that kind of stuff will change depending on which kingdom you're in. So I think it's really, really cool. I have a little bit more to go, and I have, oh man, major tunnel digging. I mean, an extraordinary amount of tunnel digging to do. But I cannot wait to never have to go to the Nether again. I'm most excited about that. I mean, I know I have the Nether highway, and it would technically probably be quite a bit faster, but the thought of just zipping through the world like this, except for more like, you know, on roads, oh man, that is really, really, really cool. And it's just going to look great, you know? It's going to be awesome. Like, these big bridges, like this could be a big rocky bridge, because it's near, what's the name of this? I already forgot the name of this little hamlet. Yeah, it's just I'm really excited about it. But here, this is probably the longest. This actual tunnel goes almost uninterrupted. There's a couple of places where light gets in, almost the entire way to New Hope, and so it's a lot. It's a lot of tunnels. So I'm gonna start raising the height of this, because at least for right now I wouldn't be able to fly. So I'm gonna raise the height of these tunnels, and then later we'll expand. But I do want to go at least 5 wide of this. So yeah, I got some digging. I'm gonna throw back on Lobo's Garage playlist. I'm on episode number 27 if you're watching at home, and I will catch you in the next update. Well, friends, it's been quite a while. I actually did a long live stream for the first time in 6-8 months maybe, and it was fun. It was nice to see some of my old friends pop in and say hi and everything, but we're getting closer. I wanted to bring in the entirety of, well, not here, but the entirety of from where the main road that connects Steelport all the way to New Hope is now actually 5 blocks wide. So the next thing I do is go the long road, and it is a long road, it's a long way, and increase the size of this one. Right now it looks like it's 3 blocks, and I need to go 1 block on either side the entire way to Tovlin. And that's really long. But I've just decided, I think 5 blocks is the right width over here. This one is 5, and I just feel like that's the right width. Now I am going to have sidewalk blocks the entire distance, so it's actually going to be more like 9 blocks, because I think I'm going to have 2 rows of sidewalk on both. That's going to take just forever, but it's going to be worth it because it's going to look really cool. But yeah, it's going to take a really long time. The sidewalk blocks are going to be what keeps the boats on track too, without it having to have walls or anything weird and gross. It'll just be like a nice little curb and a sidewalk. So I got to go and take this 1 block on either side all the way to Tovlin. We're getting closer. We're getting closer. It's day 15,822, and we're creeping up on it, but we still have a long way to go before I even start to think about adding ice. Yeah, here we go. I now have finished all 5 block wide of this entire massive superhighway project, and now it's time to start collecting ice. So I'm going to be collecting all of my compressed, what the heck is this stuff called? Packed ice. My goodness, I'm so old I can't remember anything. I'm going to be collecting all of my packed ice right here at the ice castle, which I may rename Monument to the Fallen. I think that's a great name. That was actually the name of my old Realm of Vastin supporter area, and I think I'm going to call this the same thing, because these people are the people who died whenever the 2 ships. I'm going to need my bow here. This is combat. There's always combat when I'm harvesting ice. So many freaking polar bears. Anyway, all these statues. Now these are actually supporter statues. People who either are channel members or ow, you jerk, man. I mean, these guys, they hit kind of hard. Like, they're annoying and everything, but they hit kind of hard. These are either channel members or they're smaller statues for people who send PayPal donations, which I'm really, really grateful for. You know, I'm most of you know, but I'm a single dad here, going back to graduate school of my boys, and all these little donations, I mean, they really, really, really help. So I'm very, very grateful, especially as my channel has sort of, you know, done what it's done over the last while. Now it's really nice that you all help me keep it alive. Anyway, so Monument to the Fallen here. This is going to be where all the people in the lore, now obviously you know why the statues actually exist here, but in the lore, it's the people who used to be on the Black Goat or the Shepherd, the 2 ships that crashed in Tovlin, and basically started this entire chain of events. They're the ones that caused the Singularity, which then branched out and created Cal, the evil AI that's hellbent on destroying the world, all that kind of stuff, right? So, yeah, anyway. Oh no! Oh yeah. Okay. Woo. Thought I lost it there. Anyway, so yeah, so Monument to the Fallen here is that we have both a lore reason and an actual reason. So I want to separate this and make room for basically more statues, and also just take down this ice, just so I just think it'd be cool to have a giant statue field of everyone who supported me over the years. Like, this is a 5-year-old world. You know, oh man, so many polar bears. Just so many, they spawn so much. Anyway, I'm gonna take down all this ice, fill a whole bunch of shulkers here, and then try to start laying down. Oh man, so it's just so much. I couldn't even tell you how. It's so much. I have so much to go. You know, maybe it's these babies. Don't look. Two live streams later, and I have done an absolute crap ton of grind. So I now have officially the entire length of this absolutely crazy, insane project, 3 blocks wide, the entire way from Tovlin, which is where we're headed right now, to Gabor and Booty Bay. I'm not sure which one's further as far as blocks traveled. Probably Gabor? Oh boy, it's really hard to stay on this without rails. Don't worry, there's going to be rails of some sort, but we're going to start the next phase. Oh man. Oh yeah, it's not. It might be easier to fly until I get rails done. Come on, break. There we go. Until I get rails done, maybe easier to fly. So the next project that we're going to be doing is we're going to be adding the beginnings of, well, kind of the sidewalk to this project. And that's going to take another bit of a grind, because I'm going to be using another combination of stone and cobblestone throughout the entire length of this. This project is so big. It's laughably big, because I cannot believe I'm starting something that is going to take me months IRL, if not maybe years IRL. I don't know. I mean, we're going to be here for a really frickin' long time, but that's okay. I don't care. I'm happy to be having something to do in Minecraft. That's nice. Now, this is the only one, and due to, I think I talked about this last clip, but I don't remember because I did some live streams. I don't remember what I said live and what I said in a video, but this is the only one that is going to be 4 blocks wide, and that's only because it goes straight into the Monument to the Fallen castle, and I want it to match, and that's an even number of an entrance there. I just want it to be the same, basically. So all right, so here's the next phase. We have a long grind. Now, this is going to be a lot easier than my past couple long grinds, because I'm going to be able to really just do this. Like, I'm going to be able to just sit there, not even think. It's going to be time consuming for sure, because we're going to go 2 blocks wide. I don't know why I stopped moving. We're going to go 2 blocks wide, and I'll just do 1 block at a time, the entire length of this, and then the other block will be, again, easy, because this is why I didn't put ice here yet. I'll come back and do that, but this is just going to provide me a rail to a lot easier put these blocks in. Okay, so I'll be here for a while. There's going to be sidewalk on top of this to, prevent, well, it won't really prevent mob spawning, because I think mobs can spawn on packed ice, but it'll be the sidewalk of slabs will be a guide rail to keep the boats on pace. But for right now, we need to put this for the underside of the sidewalk so it doesn't look ridiculous. Oh my goodness, we're gonna be here for a while. I was actually flying around looking for a bed. I somehow lost my bed, and so I'm in Tovlin, and I found this old villager breeder that hasn't worked in quite a long time. And I thought, oh, I bet there's a bed in there. So I came in, and look what I found. Number one, wow, this is this is a horrible interior. Anyway, I found project boards. I totally forgot about that. So this is from many years ago. I wonder how many of these I have accomplished. So number one, a shop house for every item. So that was an idea I had, where every single house would basically sell one specific item in the game. So that way I would have a house for every block in the game. That has obviously not happened. So yeah, blah. Mountain, done. Waterfall, not done still. And then the river resulting from the waterfall, actually. These were one and the same, because that's that big ravine that I sometimes mine diorite, andesite, and granite from. So yeah, haven't done that yet. Docks by mine. I did do dock. Oh, docks well, I did docks, but not there. So I did do docks. There are docks over by, well, I called it dockside. Dock by castle. Oh, these are the ones I did. So I did those. I did the castle wall, and well, I did the castle too. Okay, interesting. And then over here, auto wool farm. I did that. I have an auto wool farm now in the underground bunker Boneville. Pig farm. I have a pig farm in the zoo. Okay, and cactus farm I have a cactus farm in the Titan Station. So there we go. I did kind of do, you know, some of that stuff. Not all of it, but some at least. Cool. I've been pretty bored while doing this project, and you can see I've made this this level of progress all the way to Steelport to where the tunnels begin. That's going to be a lot of digging, so I've been messing around with resource packs, and I found this hyper realistic skies on CurseForge for Bedrock. That look, this is the Aurora setting. There's so many different settings, but I love it. This is so, I don't know what it looks like. Let's see what it looks like at daytime. It's so cool. I don't know if we'll play with this all the time, but for like right now, for this, oh, do you see it even during the day? Or maybe that's just morning. I don't know. It's really cool. There's other versions. There's like ones with, here, check out one of the ones with clouds. This is a cool one too. Look at these. Look at these clouds. I'm definitely switching to this. You know, I don't know which setting I'll use, but the fact that these clouds are above my builds instead of passing through the builds, that is good enough for me. So yeah, so we'll play for a while with hyper realistic skies. I really love it. It's super cool. I mean, it just looks great. I mean, with vibrant visuals, oh man, it looks really great. There's other ones. There's like sandstorm and tornado and all kinds of stuff. So maybe we'll experiment whenever it like starts raining. We'll experiment with like a tornado or a hurricane or a cloud or something like that and see if that does change anything like when the weather kicks in. But yeah, I love this. This is great. I'm still working on the sidewalk portion, but look at this. With this resource pack on and nighttime, this is some atmosphere. It's so gray and dreary. I freaking love it. The one of my very few complaints about Vibrant Visuals is that rainstorms are still really sunny. Now, yes, the moon's up, so right, it's the middle of the night. But I love this effect. I don't love the skeleton shooting me. Oh, or that one. Okay. Well, I gotta sleep. But I just want to show you here at nighttime how really cool this is. Sky's a little blue for nighttime, you know, but it's still it's all right. I think I am going to wrap up this episode here. I went ahead and mapped out, now that I have ice and I have the well, I don't have the sidewalk down. I have the sidewalk base kind of down, and I have the highway mapped out. So we have all the way over to Booty Bay, which I actually need to update that map. But okay, and then we have all the way over to Gabor. Then you go north up to the Arc, and I know I did this map. Why do I not see it? I know I did it. Out to the Fixxitt412 theme park. I know that was so weird. I didn't do it. Anyway, then New Hope, and all the way up to Failwind. And then over here we have going across to Steelport. I don't have a name for this little farming village. It's kind of like New Hope, but I need a name for this. If you have a really great name for this little farming village out sort of in between Frostmire Castle and Failwind, you should let me know. And then we go across here all the way up to the Monument to the Fallen and over to Toblin. So I'm really good. I'm really happy with the progress so far. I'm not sure if I want to keep working on this project next episode or if I want to get back to the island of Luminar or what. Because we have about 100 days before the next world download for channel members. So I'd kind of like to get a lot of progress done for that. And I just haven't decided yet what I want to do. So, I don't know, I'll think about it. Let me know in the comments what you think, and I'll see you in the next episode. Let's do the lore segment right now. After mapping all of Fixtopia, the gaps were obvious. Not just the terrain, but the distance between kingdoms, people, and purpose. We've spent so long surviving in pockets, it's time to prepare together. I've begun construction on a network of high-speed boatways, an ice boat highway riding around Y90. I call it the Scathari Spine, named after an ancient Avon phrase found in the ruins of Gabor. Scatharin meaning path of frozen resolve, The Avon believed ice preserved memory, a bridge between generations. Maybe that's what I'm building now, a bridge between what was and what is to come. Segment 1 runs from Steelport to New Hope. Segment 2 heads east to Tovlin, and Segment 3 hugs the cliffs north to Failwin and south to Gabor. Tracy reports the mirror is now 71% charged. It's slow progress, but steady. Meanwhile, Luminar sleeps. I paused construction. I need time to focus. We're running out of days. Day 1600 is nearly upon us. Cal's armada is still coming. The Oracle warned us if we want a chance to surviving, every kingdom of Fixtopia must stand as one. Gabor, Failwin, Steelport, ruins of Tovlin. When people return, they'll need to move quickly. Supplies, soldiers, knowledge, it all must flow. That's what the spine is for. So that when the mirror completes its charge, the first wave of our people step through. They step into a world ready for war and united in purpose.